Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Urban Sport boot from TCX. Just going to give you a bit of a background on TCX themselves. They originally started making boots in 1989 under the name TCS, which stands for Torsion Control System. They rebranded a year later as Oxstar, and then as they started to get more known in the industry, they rebranded as TCX as we know them today, and they sell worldwide. So I'm just going to get them out of the box for you and we'll go through them. So what you get in the box is a manual, user manual. So this would be how to take care of your boot, cleaning, maintenance, etc. Pair of red laces, and I'm sure TCX will agree with us when we say red is faster, right? And then the actual boot themselves. I got a right and a left. It's always a good start. Let's put them down there. Bit of fluff. So the boot themselves, and the first time you look at them, they're a very well made boot. They look great. They feel great. And a good build quality to them in your hand. The other thing you'll notice is there's two different types of material, left and right. And what you'll get here is a suede finish on the left hand side of your boot with a TCX logo actually embedded in there. And this is good against your bike, so it's not going to cause any damage against your fairings, paintwork, or anything else that you may be leaning against whilst riding your bike. On the other side of the boot itself is this fake upper leather. And this is what will be taking the protection and the impact when you actually take it off on your bike. To actually go over the key components of the boot, along with that is the reinforced toe. And it's kind of like fake slider that you've got on there, but this is your reinforced area which will take an impact. The beefed up support around your ankle. Again, this is something you're going to need if you're taken off. This is one of the sides which will take a bit of a beating. And then also the carbon fiber rear heel here as well, which again will offer that really good protection for it to take an impact against the road. But overall, the actual boot themselves is a very nice looking wear boot you can use on a day-to-day basis. The other thing we've got here is the Velcro strap, which has got a really good purchase. So you take that off, you'll do your laces up, tuck them away nicely, pull your Velcro strap over, get that extra bit of ankle support, hide your laces away, and then they're not going to get caught on anything on the bike themselves. The other thing we can have a look at is the TCX sole. They went into partnership with Michelin, and they created this sole in partnership with them. So this is an actual non-scratch, non-cut, oil-resistant, slip-resistant sole. So the technology in Michelin tyres has actually gone into the footwear. And also the other technology they've got built into this is a crush-proof sole. So if you were to take an off and your foot was crushed against your bike, God forbid another biker was to ride over you, or even worse, a car, then your foot's not actually going to get crushed in these. But they do have a nice bit of twist to them, which is what you want, that nice bit of feel to them. They bend quite well, so walking around in these on a daily basis isn't going to be a chore. Inside, the inner sole themselves have got a real good gel padding, so wearing them, as I say, for a full day maybe in the office if you ride to work, they're not going to kill your feet. The other thing that I've noticed here is that you've got this ventilation system. Now just to visit this now, they've got a ventilation system, but this is actually a full waterproof boot, so you can use this in all weather conditions. So to have a ventilation system with a waterproof boot is a bit unusual, but they have an inner Gore-Tex liner to keep your foot dry. And that's between the padding and the outer, but the actual inner itself is ventilated and is perforated to allow that airflow to go over and wick away any sweat if your foot's getting sweaty on a hot day. But it will still keep your foot dry on a really bad rainy day, which is good in the UK if you're riding in these. The other thing that you could get away with using these on is something like a cruiser, a sport adventure. You could even use them off-road if you wanted to, because they're a plain look to them, but you could get away with a nice jean over them. So again, like I said, if you're riding to the office, you could use these on a daily basis, wear them all day, and still go home feeling very comfortable. So just to summarize with it really, it's a lovely looking boot. They're quite light, which is nice, which is what you want. You don't want a heavy boot, especially if you've got it on all day. The look and style of them with the red accents I find quite appealing. And I got these delivered for £89.99 Great British pounds. You can just look them up and see how much they cost in your country. I'll give them a go and I'll let you know on a real world review on how they've got on. But until then, I'll see you on the next one. If you can subscribe hit the bell and you'll see any videos that we've added to the channel. And like I said, we'll see you on the next one.